got really bad. You feel like any little piece of information that gets out on you will be used by the worst people on the internet to destroy your life. And it's so isolating.
And terrifying.
It's horrifying. I'm so sorry. It's overwhelming. It's really hard.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. These people on the left, man, they're losing their minds. Once again, they're losing their minds almost every single day. They couldn't even enjoy a day of Thanksgiving with their friends and family without getting upset over Elon Musk and what he's doing on his platform, Twitter, which is a private company, by the way. Okay, these are the same people that told us when Twitter was ran by communists. They said, look, it's a private platform. Stop complaining. You just have to deal with it. Suck it up. And they also told us that overt censorship against the right did not exist. That censorship was not biased against the right. It was a conspiracy theory. It was all made up. They also claimed that there were no bots on the platform as well, too. That the bots weren't an issue. Now, all of a sudden, after Elon Musk takes over the platform, all of that stuff goes out the window, right? All that stuff goes out the window. Now, it doesn't matter if Twitter is a private platform. Elon Musk apparently can't do what he wants. Apparently, Elon Musk has revealed that the censorship on the platform was overtly against conservatives. That was not a conspiracy theory. And also now, apparently, the platform is full of bots now that Elon Musk is using democracy, which the left claims they love, in order to decide whether or not to unban accounts that have been wrongly unbanned in the first place, like President Trump's account and a whole bunch of other people who happen to be on the right, who happen to be on the conservative end of the spectrum. Yeah, all the things that the left preached about, all the things they claimed they believed in, again, it kind of just went out the window. And we have a meltdown that I want to talk about here from the internet hall monitor, Taylor Lorenz, who you guys should be familiar with. I mean, she has gone on a crusade against libs of TikTok. She is the crybaby of the internet because she wants free speech only for the left, and she wants to censor free speech for the right. And if you don't censor free speech against the right, against people who disagree with her politically, then apparently you are anti-free speech, according to her in her latest meltdown in response to Elon Musk announcing that he's going to revive a ton of banned accounts in what he calls a general amnesty of accounts on Twitter that have been banned that have not committed any laws or posted anything like, for example, child exploitation. Take a look.
You've been talking to Twitter employees or former Twitter employees, I believe. What have they been saying to you?
Well, a lot of former Twitter employees are just grateful to be out of there. You know, they're really disappointed. Twitter, before all of this, had a really positive and open culture, and one of free speech and transparency. And, you know, when Jack Dorsey, the former CEO, was the leader, there was this notion that sort of anyone in the company could raise an idea or challenge, each other to make the product better. And now we just have this complete backslide and sort of 180 turn. So a lot of people are just basically glad to be out and happy to take the 3-month severance.
And of course, a massive free speech advocate that Elon Musk is. What changes has he made so far to the way that Twitter works in terms of free speech?
Well, there's absolutely nothing about Elon Musk that's a free speech advocate. I mean, he's just notoriously been super anti-free speech over the years, cracking down on anybody that speaks out against him. He's intimidated journalists, he's intimidated whistleblowers. And now you see him on Twitter once again, just cracking down super hard on any sort of open expression and free speech. Just today, he said that any posts that were deemed negative, without even explaining what that means, would be throttled, and they would be basically impossible to find on Twitter. So, he will really go to insane lengths to silence people and to kind of get them to shut up.
It's so strange because before he bought Twitter, he talked about, didn't he, allowing people to say what they wanted to say. He tweeted "Free the bird." I mean, what's changed, do you think, from what he was saying before to what you're saying the reality looks like now?
Well, this is always who Elon has been, right? Elon has never, ever supported free speech in terms of, at any of his companies. I mean, look at the way that he attacked Tesla employees that spoke out or others on Twitter. You know, he has always sort of been my way or the highway, and he's very sensitive to criticism. So I think, you know, if you look at Elon's track record, nowhere in his track record does he ever really support free expression, and quite the opposite, in fact. And so you're right, you know, he'll make these ridiculous statements, but his behavior in every single time for years and years and years, you know, kind of shows the opposite of what he alleges to espouse.
Yeah, so that's probably one of the most Looney Tune arguments I've ever heard in my life. Okay, she's saying that Elon Musk is anti-free speech because he has fired employees at Tesla and Twitter that have spoken out against the company, which is something that basically all companies in America do. Essentially, if you go on the internet and you start talking trash about your company, openly disparaging your company, you will be fired, right? I mean, that's just not an Elon Musk thing. That's just what companies do. You're not supposed to do that, okay? I mean, that's just what it is. Now, Elon Musk, again, what has he done that's so anti-free speech to Taylor Lorenz? Well, all he's done simply is just allow the platform to have conservative opinions. That's it. He allows the platform to have people who have opinions that disagree with the left, and apparently that's anti-free speech. Elon Musk is now anti-free speech according to Taylor Lorenz. Again, this is the delusional left, right? This is the world that these people are living in, and I'm going to show you guys in a minute just how crazy these people are in regards to this whole free speech thing, because again, they really do believe that free speech simply means allowing anything on the left, no matter what it is, and we're going to get into that, and you have to censor people on the right. That is their version of free speech. So she went and she wrote this article in response to Elon Musk announcing that he's going to grant general amnesty to a ton of accounts on Twitter. Basically, he's going to unban everybody, except I guess what he would deem to be super kind of extreme, you know, cases. Maybe Alex Jones is one of those people that he sees that way. But Taylor Lorenz wrote this article in the Washington Post in response to that, saying that opening the gates of hell. Musk says he will revive banned accounts. Oh my God, so terrible. So let's read a little bit of this, just a little bit. Elon Musk plans to reinstate nearly all previously banned Twitter accounts to the alarm of activists and online trust and safety experts. Internet hall monitors, basically. After posting a Twitter poll asking, should Twitter offer a general amnesty to suspended accounts provided that they have not broken the law or engaged in egregious spam, in which 72.4% of the respondents voted yes, Musk declare amnesty begins next week. The Twitter CEO did not respond Thursday to a request for comment from the Washington Post. The poll garnered more than 3 million votes. The mass return of users who had been banned for such offenses as violent threats, harassment, and misinformation will have a significant impact on the platform, experts said, and many question how such a resurrection would be handled, given that it's unclear that what Musk means by egregious spam and the difficulty of separating out users who have broken the law, which vary wildly by jurisdiction and country. Quote, Apple and Google need to seriously start exploring booting Twitter off the App Store, said Alejandro Carabala, clinical instructor at Harvard's Cyber Law Clinic. What Musk is doing is existentially dangerous for various marginalized communities. It's like opening the gates of hell in terms of the havoc it will cause. People who engage in direct targeted harassment can come back and engage in doxing, targeted harassment, vicious bullying, calls for violence, celebration of violence. I can't even begin to state how dangerous this will be. Yeah, so again, where was this guy when you had all these people calling for violence in response to Roe v. Wade being overturned, or the BLM protest, which was propelled by Twitter? Specifically, Black Twitter, woke Twitter. They were all for the violence that happened during the BLM protest. Where was this guy at warning about all the harms and dangers that can cause? I can guarantee you he wasn't saying anything. Cricket, silence. Again, so now they're trying to pressure Apple and Google to kick Twitter off of the App Store, right? To try to basically make it so people can't download Twitter anymore or access the app. See, this is what the left does. At first, it was, this is a private company. They can do whatever they want, when it was favoring them, okay? And the censorship was in the direction of the right. Now that Elon Musk has made it a level playing field, he's not even really censoring the left like that, or who knows, maybe he is. We're going to get into that in just a little bit. They want to boohoo whine and cry about it. It's the end of the world. Let's try to go after the advertisers. Let's try to go after Google and Apple. Let's do whatever we can to destroy the app. We're not going to leave the app, right? We're just going to destroy it, right? We're going to destroy it because they know that as of right now, there's no alternative that they can go to in which they're actually going to be on a platform with people who disagree with them. They just don't want it to be an even playing field. They want the right to be up there. They just don't want it to be on an even playing field. They want their opinions to overshadow everybody else's opinions, right? That disagree with them. That's what they want. So, there's an app called Mastodon that a lot of them are going to, and they're figuring out like, oh, snap. The censorship that we've called for has actually been applied by this left-wing app, which means that we're now getting censored for hate speech when we go out here and we spout anti-white racism, right? We can't just talk junk about white people on this app because of the censorship policies that we endorse. Oh man, that's a problem, right? Again, it's funny how that works. But this is the type of censorship that the left is afraid of that tells you everything you need to know about the left and what they stand for. Because I told you guys that Elon Musk, he is doing censorship where it makes sense. For example, he's trying to fix the child exploitation problem that Twitter has had for basically ever since it's been in existence. Okay, he's actually trying to fix this problem. He said this is number one priority. And it just so happens that Antifa accounts are getting eliminated, right? Because of this, okay? So let's read here. And this is what Taylor Lorenz retweeted, right? This is what she retweeted in response to this exchange right here. Okay, which this guy points out. Twitter is reportedly nuking pedo accounts. This is eliminating much of Antifa Twitter. Elon Musk says removing child exploitation is priority number one. Please reply in comments if you see anything that Twitter needs to address. Matt Binder says, a lot going on here, but just need to point out that the supposedly neutral Elon Musk is affirmatively replying to a white nationalist who is smearing anti-fascists as pedos. Again, this is the guy, Matt Binder, who said, LMAO, I can't believe the uproar over cuties after watching it. People are going to look back at this moment and think what the F was going on, that this completely benign film caused people to lose their effing minds. Yeah. So again, this is what the left is about. You notice how much they get in an uproar every time you go after people who clearly are engaging in activities that, are exploitative of kids. They say it's a conspiracy. Oh, it's not happening, right? And then as soon as Elon Musk tries to solve a problem that in a sane society everybody would agree with, the left gets upset. And then they want to say, well, we're not, pedos, right? But yet you're defending the activity. Again, I don't understand how that works. I don't understand how it works. And these are the people that we're dealing with here, right? So with that being said, again, not only is Elon Musk, it seems like he's doing a mass unbanning, okay, that's coming up next week. He's also teasing releasing details of Twitter censoring Hunter Biden's laptop, necessary to restore public trust. So as you guys remember, Twitter was essentially integral to censoring the Hunter Biden laptop story. Okay, they are the ones that suspended the Washington Post for posting that story, and we all know why it happened. Okay, it happened because they basically was trying to interfere in the election on behalf of the Democrat Party and Joe Biden, and also at the pressure of the United States government, the FBI. Right, this is why they did it. So now Elon Musk is basically about to release the information that Twitter has in regards to why they censored the Hunter Biden story. And I think that this, again, is a good thing. This is Elon Musk being transparent about the fact that this platform was overtly censoring speech based off political motivations, which, again, the left claims was not a thing. That's a conspiracy theory. But Elon Musk has already proven that to be true. And this is what they're freaking out about. They're freaking out about the fact that Twitter is being exposed as what it was, which was a left-wing propaganda platform. That's what it was. It's being exposed. It's now become a level playing field where people are actually getting real news, real accurate information. They're getting both sides of the story, and they don't like that. And it just makes me wonder, if the mainstream liberal media wasn't so one-sided, if they wasn't so on the side of the left and the Democrat Party, where would our country be? Right? Where would our country be if everything was not in favor of the left? Okay, in regards to social media, in regards to the mainstream legacy media, if everything wasn't in their favor, if it was actually really neutral, where would this country be? This country would probably be blood red, okay? It would be blood red. I mean, it already is in most of the country, but even in some of the more liberal parts of the country, I guarantee you a lot more people would at least be moderate or more conservative. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.